Hi, Gracie, it's Daddy. Uh, Daddy has got some books out of the library to read to you. The first one's called Pinkalicious. It's Pinkalicious, the amazing, Pink Amazing storybook collection. And then Daddy's got like 8 other Pinkalicious books for you too. And they're all about a little girl, and her name is Pinkalicious, and she likes to wear pink like you. The first story is called Pinkalicious and the Perfect Play Date. That's Pinkalicious, and she says, I have a new friend. Her name is Rose. The wonderful thing about Rose is that we have a great time playing together. It says, last week, I didn't even know Rose's name. All I knew about Rose was that she was new at our school. On Thursday, Allison said, that's Pinkalicious, and that's her friend Allison. Allison said, let's jump with both ropes. We can't, I said. That's what Pinkalicious said. She said, we can't jump with ropes. We need 3 people for that. So now Pinkalicious and Allison have a problem. They want to play jump rope, but they need 3 people to play jump rope. So there's a new little girl at school, and they go over to the little girl and they ask her if she wants to play jump rope. And that's what you should do, Gracie. If you see a new person in school, or one of your schoolmates is all alone and no one's talking to them, you go over to them and you ask them if they want to play with you. And they'll probably say yes, because they're lonely and they want to play with other kids. So if you see a kid and he's lonely at school, go over to him. And if you not by anybody and you're by yourself and have no one to play with, you can go find another little girl or little boy who also doesn't have anyone to play with. And then you talk to them and they'll be your friend. So Allison says, what about the new girl, Rose? So they say they talk to each other about going to talk to Rose, the new girl. And then Pinkalicious says, when she learns her name is Rose, she says, what a beautiful name Rose is. Rose is like a flower, so that's a very beautiful name. And then they say, let's ask her to play too. So the 2 little girls, they talk, Pinkalicious and Allison, and they decide to go ask Rose to go play. So each one of them holds a different end of the jump rope. So you can see Pinkalicious, she holds that end, and then Allison holds this end, and they swing the rope, and Rose jumps up and down. That's how you play jump rope with 3 people. So if you're at school and you find a jump rope, you guys can find 2 other friends and you can play jump rope together. So now Rose, Allison, and Pinkalicious are all friends. So Rose sat with them at lunch. They shared pink cupcakes. So all three girls were eating pink cupcakes. Allison shared her beet salad. Rose shared her strawberry smoothie. Sharing is wonderful. So is Rose. So when you make friends, friends will share with each other. So if you go and play with your friends, and then it's lunchtime, and you have food that you want to give your friends, you can give them some of your food, because that's what friends do. Today, Allison had soccer. Rose is coming over for a play date. So she made friends at school with Rose, and then her mom let Rose come over to play. Pinkalicious says she can hardly wait for Rose to come over. What are you going to do together? Asked Peter. Peter is Pinkalicious's brother. It's all planned, said Pinkalicious. So you can see Pinkalicious made drawings of all the things they could do. They could play dominoes. They could make a friendship bracelet. They could have a tea party. See, she made teacups. They could play dolls. See the little dolls that Pinkalicious drew? They could do cartwheels. They could make cookies with mommy. They could play princess. There's a lot of things you can do with your friends when they come over to play. So Pinkalicious is waiting around for Rose to come over. She keeps waiting and waiting. And then she goes to mommy. She asks her mommy, is it time yet? I'm so excited. I can't wait. Rose will have a wonderful time. And then mommy says, you've planned so much to do. And then her brother Peter says, this will be fun, said Peter. You're not exactly invited, I said. So Pinkalicious crosses her arms and says, I don't want Peter to be invited. And then mommy says, no, you have to include Peter. You have to be nice to other boys and girls. It's not nice to not let them play with you. So if anyone ever wants to play with you, you should need to let them play or they'll feel bad. Just then, the doorbell rang, and it was Rose. So this is Rose, and this is Rose's mommy, and this is Pinkalicious, and Pinkalicious opens the door to the house. That's the house, and lets Rose come inside for the play date. So then Pinkalicious says to Rose, let's make friendship bracelets. A friendship bracelet is when you make a bracelet with your friend and you each have the same bracelet and you wear it on your arm, on your wrist. This is your wrist. So you know each other are friends. You're promising to be friends with them. I like your colors. That's what Rose told Pinkalicious, that he likes her colors. And then her brother says, look at me, I'm playing too. So she has a little brother who gets all tangled up in the pink string that they're using to make for the bracelets. And then Pinkalicious says it's time to go make cookies. And they make cookies with their mommy. See, mommy's helping make the cookies. So they make the cookies and they put pink sprinkles on them. Yummy, says Rose. Now the play date continues. They're still playing. They're doing other stuff now. Let's play hula hoop. A hula hoop is a big circle. And what they do is they spin the hula hoops around on their arms or around their waist. And they're doing 2 hula hoops at one time. See, they're playing with the hula hoops? And then they decide to go inside and talk about their favorite books. They talked about their best birthday parties. They talked about their teachers. They talked a lot. They talked about their little brothers. So it's fun to sit around with your girlfriends and just talk about stuff. Then it was getting late, and Rose's mom comes over. There's Rose's mom, and she yells up to Rose, "It's time to go." Rose says, "What? We didn't get to play dress up." So they wanted to play dress up. And then mommy says, "You can do it next time." So they said goodbye to each other. And that was the end of the play date. So think about all the things you can do. You can go to school, and then you can ask one of the little girls or little boys to come over and play with you. And then you can do all the stuff that Pinkalicious did. I hope you like that story, Grace. I'm going to read you another one, and then Mommy can play with these to you every single day. The next one's going to be about Pinkalicious too. Daddy got a lot of books on Pinkalicious. So we're going to learn a lot about her and what she does every day. She's a little girl and she looks to be 4 years old, just like you. So that's good, because that will be interesting, because she's the same age as you, so she would be in the same type of school you're in. I love you, Gracie.